Hello, this is Mark Wildman of Wildman Athletica, and today we are going to talk about heavy club swinging combined with kettlebell lifting. We have talked about this topic in the past. This topic is called anchored movements. In the past, we have done clubs, anchoring clubs. We have done kettlebells, anchoring kettlebells, and we have done dumbbells, anchoring kettlebells. Today, we are going to talk about kettlebells anchoring 4 clubs. The concept of anchoring is a simple concept. We have 2 weights. Let's demonstrate with clubs pretty quickly here. One club doesn't move and the other club does move. This does a couple of things. This allows us to add complexity to a system when we don't have more weights to use or we cannot safely use the bigger weights. Sometimes when you're doing something like heavy club swinging, you work on your basics a lot. You work on your inside circles, you work on your outside circles, which are the opposite of inside circles, and you work on your shield casts. You do high reps and lots of sets so that you can master those fundamental basic movements. When you try to go up in weight, sometimes it is too hard to go up in weight because sometimes the weight jumps aren't available for you to use. Sometimes a 5-pound weight jump is too big. Something like an 8X adjustable club system solves that problem by allowing you to micro load your clubs so that you don't have to come up with fancy tricks in order to improve. Not everybody has an 8X adjustable club system. Most people have access to fixed weight clubs, and the weight jump can be too big for most people. So before we try to jump up in weight, oftentimes we will add complexity with a weight we already have to force ourselves to slow down, to pause, and to have better technique. All of those things will allow us to get stronger so that we can eventually go up in weight. We have anchored clubs before. Now we're going to anchor our clubs with a kettlebell because not everybody has multiple clubs that they can anchor with. Let's focus on the kettlebell low outside anchor club inside circle. The names are long, I know, but the name has all the information in it for what's going to happen. Let's walk through the inside circle without the kettlebell first so we know all the cues. Point your feet straight ahead because that's the way you walk. The one hand starts at a 90-degree angle, elbow touches the body. Rotate towards your center line, hand moves towards our center line. Push until your elbow locks out, tip your wrist, swing across with a straight arm. Pull your elbow to the hip, wrist comes up, stop the weight, don't hit yourself in the face, rotate back to center. Let's add the club. Start from your good order position, rotate, push, swing, pull, catch. Rotate, push, swing, pull, catch. Decelerate the weight. That's the hard part for almost everybody. Rotate, control it, push, swing, pull, and catch. Center, straighten both legs out. The most important thing with this movement is that your arm is perfectly straight as it swings across the bottom. If you see somebody and their arm is slightly bent, micro bent, then they are setting themselves up for future injury because they're going to put way too much tension on the inside of their elbow. Straight arm is the important part. Now let's pick up our kettlebell. Pick your weight up with good technique. This is known as a suitcase deadlift. It's an exercise all on its own. Pick up your club, get it to order position. Squeeze your glutes and stabilize your body. Point your feet straight ahead. Rotate. The kettlebell shifts slightly behind your leg. Push, swing, pull, catch, balance. Push, swing, pull, catch, balance. Rotate back to center. Rotate inside. Push, swing, pull, catch, balance. Rotate. Push, swing, pull, catch, balance. Rotate, push, swing, pull, catch, and balance. Come back to center. Set the weight all the way down. Make your arm perfectly straight. Set it down with good technique. Then set the kettlebell down with good technique using that suitcase outside deadlift. We're going to rotate 45 degrees and we're going to demonstrate it with the other side. Get your kettlebell in place. Step up to it. Put it on the outside edge of your foot. Put your club directly in between your feet. Start by standing all the way up, squeezing the glutes. Get down, suitcase deadlift that kettlebell, squeeze your glutes to stabilize your body. Now, pick up the club with the other hand, get to our good order position. Inside is towards the center line of our body. Push, swing, pull, catch, balance. Push, swing, pull, catch, balance. Push, swing, pull, catch, balance. Don't hit yourself in the teeth. Push, swing, pull, catch, balance. Don't hit yourself in the teeth. Push, swing, pull, catch, balance. Don't hit yourself in the teeth. Set the weight all the way down, perfectly straight arm, down between your legs. Now, get the kettlebell down with that suitcase deadlift. Inside circles are a fundamental action of the human body. They are the movement chain of a cross. In every martial art, they are the basic movement chain of a throw when you combine it with a single arm shield cast. In order to learn, we break things down into small pieces so that we can isolate them, so that we can get good at the little individual pieces, so we can add them together, so that eventually we get better at controlling larger weights for simpler movements, and that builds our fundamental athleticism. By anchoring with one hand, we are going to change the way the body moves. Without the anchor, this shoulder can rotate all the way around and swing and do all kinds of other things, which is good. We want to learn to do that. When we add in that kettlebell, that whole side of our spine is going to move a lot less. That means that the hand with the club is going to learn to move more. It's going to change very slightly how each side of the spine works. That is all good. We're building up these core athletic movements. We're learning to master the basics. Normally with single arm clubbing, you would set up a volume cycle and you would not put the weight down. That is not possible with this lift because you have to change hands. Unless you're going to juggle or do something crazy, if you're doing that, then this is not an exercise for you anyway. You're way above that. This exercise will work best on a time under tension scenario. So you would set a timer for say 30 seconds. You would get everything up. The bell would ring. You would do 30 seconds. You would count how many reps you get in that amount of time. You would write it down. You would set the weights down. During a break period, probably 30 seconds, you would reset to the other side. You would pick it up and you would count how many reps you get on the other side. The goal is to balance them out and then add up rounds. 30 seconds right, 30 seconds break, 30 seconds left, 30 seconds break. Start adding up rounds, keep track of your reps, and learn to balance the strength and control of both sides of your body. When you get up to say 10 sets on each side, which is actually a fairly long workout, and your numbers match on the left and the right, then you're doing it correctly.